The Federation of National Organizations has accused the government of not making a genuine effort to inquire into the aspirations of the Tamil people. At a media briefing held today, its representatives expressed these views.
So far, the government has not taken steps to genuinely look into the aspirations of the Tamil people. Have they conducted a survey or commenced a dialogue to ascertain what these people who are being resettled after 3 decades of war actually want? They do not look into this. There are several leaders who have secured their life from the LTE and who are trying to fulfill their personal agendas in their old age before they die and attempting to divide the country. Is their need the need of the majority of the Tamil people? No, it is a huge mistake. Groups that attempted to divide our motherland are arriving these days as they are visiting their relatives. They visit as if they are going on a pilgrimage. Recently, Liam Fox arrived. Yashuji Akashi also came. We feel suspicious as to why these groups are visiting. Furthermore, recently, Ranil Wickramasinghe also made a statement that we have to get together and find an answer to this issue. However, no one is telling what the issue is to date. There are no issues in this country which are only limited to the north and east and to a single ethnic group.
United National Party national organizer parliamentarian Ravi Karnanayaka has stressed on the importance of innovative thinking with regard to the country's education system. The parliamentarian made this observation while attending a function in Muttuwal this morning.
At the occasion, Ravi Karnanayaka donated 200,000 rupees from the decentralized fund to the Western Band of the De La Salle College in Muttuwal.
I need not remind you all that the education sector in the country is facing a lot of difficulty. When taking into consideration the difficulties one needs to undergo when entering a child to grade 1 and the problems that arise when the child enters university, we need to think anew about the education system. From the tax money the country receives, only a small amount can be allocated for education. This is a common problem in any country. However, the country must give priority to a program that can take maximum use out of the resources available.
Chairman of the Planters Association of Ceylon, Lalit Obesekar, says that from 1992, the tea sector employees have been granted a wage increase of 500%. He expressed this view at a media briefing held at the Sri Lanka Tea Board Auditorium today.
The media briefing was held to discuss the impact of the latest plantation industry wage agreement and the long-term profitability and productivity of Sri Lanka's regional plantation companies.
Today, the wage package is rupees 515 with a basic wage of rupees 380 and attendance incentive of rupees 105 and a price share supplement of rupees 30. The increase therefore during this period is approximately 500% if you compare it with 1992. I can very well say with a sense of responsibility and that there cannot be any other industry which can boast of an increase in a wage package of this magnitude during the period under consideration.
He also expressed views about the effects of the Mid-East crisis on Sri Lankan tea prices.
All of you know that there is a huge crisis in the Middle East, and with that, Sri Lankan tea prices have slumped by as much as 70 to 80 rupees a kilo.
After nearly 9 years, the Citrus Research Centre in Bibila is aligning itself with the duties assigned to it. This research centre was set up in 1978 with the aim of further developing new varieties of oranges in order to recommence orange cultivation in Bibila and its suburbs, which was destroyed by international gene thieves. However, on the 7th of October last year, Action TV revealed that although this was the aim of the institute, no research took place at the centre. The labourers attached to this research centre charged that the official who was carrying out the administration of the institute for 9 years earns money by selling the crops which are cultivated here based on his whims and fancies. Deploying a female during daytime and a person with poor eyesight during the night to protect this plot of land which spans an area of 12 acres clearly shows the scale of this official's administration.
I told him that I have poor eyesight, but I got scolded.
Once everybody leaves, he calls the traders. Wood apples are taken after 4:15 in the evening. I saw it being taken during the past few days. This had been done constantly for nearly 6 years. Even though we tell the various people about it, there is no use because nothing is being done to stop it. Subsequent to an inquiry conducted by the Department of Agriculture, another person was signed in place of the official who was in charge of administration at the centre for the past 9 years.
Earlier I came unwillingly, but when I spoke to the people in the village, I thought that this would be the best place for me to render service to this centre with my education background. The workers are doing their job. Sometimes when I assign a task to them, I am unable to follow up on it owing to my work at the office. But when I check on it the next day, I can see that the workers have executed the task beyond my expectations.
While assessments of citrus varieties which were suspended for 9 years have now commenced, the aim of the centre is to distribute 5,000 newly budded plants amongst the farmers during the coming months. We're not going to give up our resources and leave. We worked very hard to protect the resources in this village. Now we can say that we received a good orange harvest. Facilities such as fertilizer, pesticides and water are available. We're so happy that we want to come to work every day now. There is no problem. Earlier we didn't feel like coming to work.
Up next is a look at bids first.
The central bank states that exports in the first 4 months of this year compared to the same period last year have seen an increase of 50.28%. Accordingly, $3,466.55 million have been earned during this period. Industrial exports such as textiles, garments and rubber products have contributed to this growth. The growth of these sectors stood at 87 and 64% respectively. Meanwhile, according to data released by the central bank, import expenditure during this period stood at 43.16%. Accordingly, this is an increase of $5,999.7 million. The balance of trade stood at $2,531.16 million during the first 4 months of the year.